Hello everyone, I'm Helen Song. Over the next several minutes, I'm going to unpack standards to identify the knowledge and the skills that students must demonstrate to meet standards. I am currently teaching CIE, IGCSE, and IBDP Chinese first, second, and foreign language courses in middle school. I would like to choose one of my Year 9 Chinese foreign language classes to translate the CIE, IGCSE standard into lessons. There are several reasons for me to choose this standard. 1. Cambridge IGCSE is the world's most popular international curriculum for 14 to 16 years olds, leading to globally recognized and valued Cambridge IGCSE qualifications. Every year, nearly 1 million Cambridge students from 10,000 schools in 160 countries prepare for their future with the Cambridge Pathway. 2. I have been teaching Excel GCSE and CIE IGCSE Chinese courses for over 10 years. 3. My clinical practice is assigned from next March to May, and my Year 11 and Year 13 classes would have Easter break and then sit in the real exams. By the time of next March, my Year 9 will be perfect for my clinical practice group, doing the topic of food and health, a cross-curricular global theme. CIE IGCSE Mandarin Chinese develops a set of transferable skills for understanding and communicating in everyday situation in Chinese. The students begin to develop cultural awareness of countries and communities where Chinese is spoken. They acquire the essential linguistic skills required for profession to further studies or employment. The approach in CIE IGCSE Chinese encouraged the students to be confident, using new and familiar structures and vocabulary to communicate with others in everyday situations. Responsible, seeking opportunities to use and develop their language skills. Reflective, considering how to communicate different ideas and attitudes. Innovative, applying language to a variety of situations. Engaged, developing learning strategies which help them to express their ideas and their understanding of other cultures. Our school is also an IB school. The senior management team has built a core curriculum, extended to suit the students and introduce cross-curricular perspectives. Clearly defined learning outcomes and content mean CIE IGCSE is compatible with IBDP and is internationally relevant and sensitive to different needs and cultures. I would use student-centered and inquiry-based approaches to teaching. It develops students' skills in creative thinking, inquiry, and problem solving, giving learners excellent preparation for the next stage in their education. Since I'm going to use 5 periods to complete this theme, here I would choose period 2 as an example to explain in-person and online project activities that would help students learn beyond the content of the standard to cover cross-curricular or global theme. It is an online and face-to-face students mixed class. Please, you can find the details and learning objectives on the slides. In our school, each student and teacher has a laptop. So during my face-to-face lessons, I turn on my online classroom and the projector at the same time. Offline students also enter my online classroom when they need group discussion, so all activities can be carried out at the same time. The text, "Are you fond of junk food?" is adapted from my school newsletter. I use this essay as my teaching material is because I found the students always very excited when talking about food. In this whole period, I would try to make it student-centered. I regarded myself as a teaching organizer or instructor, guiding students to participate in language activities, stimulating students' interest in learning, creating a relaxed and humorous learning atmosphere, and allowing students to speak more, perform more, and care more about global themes, as is required from the IGCSE syllabus. It developed students' skills in creative thinking, inquiry and problem solving, giving learners excellent preparation for the next stage in their education. Here are the assessment objectives. I will introduce it from listening, speaking, reading, and writing for aspect. In the listening assessments, students should understand the main points and key information in a simple, everyday materials like class discussions, group work, or role play on in a restaurant, seeing a doctor, etc. And students should also understand clear speech on how to keep healthy life. The students should understand the description of events and expression of ideas, opinions, and attitudes in simple text. And students should be able to identify and select relevant information in predictable texts. Based on the assessment objective of listening, I would add one more item for the reading. Students should understand authentic factual texts on a range of food and health related topics. In the speaking assessment, students should communicate clearly and effectively in the class discussions and role play. Engage in conversations on the topic of how to keep health, expressing opinions and feelings. Use a range of structures and vocabulary with reasonable accuracy. Be able to maintain interaction and also show some control of pronunciation and intonation. For the writing assessment, they will be able to maintain good results in daily dictations, write simple phrases and sentences on food and health, write simple connected text describing events, experiences, opinions and hopes, and ambitions. And the last, they should be able to use a range of simple vocabulary and language structures reasonably accurately. Thank you for watching.